Today is oil pan gasket day. It's about time that we get this done and do some preventative maintenance. I've checked the area for the oil pan, and it doesn't look like there's any kind of leaks or so, I think, but we'll see. I think I have more issues possibly with the transmission, but we're gonna replace this either way just to do some preventative maintenance and basically have a nice new gasket. We're also gonna be replacing the standard drain plug. So we're gonna be putting in a Mishimoto one with a magnet, so a magnetic one, just to collect all those shavings that might be coming off and preventing them from going back and being cycled in the engine. And of course, with replacing all of that stuff, we're gonna need to replace the oil and the filter as well, just to get that taken care of. And we'll also be needing some ultra gray gasket maker. Basically, there are seams under on the engine where it meets the oil pan gasket, and so we want to prevent any kind of leaks that could run into those seams. So we'll definitely need this, and then we'll also be needing our standard foot-pound torque wrench and our foot-inch torque wrench, because these are a little bit more sensitive to torque specs. So we'll definitely be needing this, and then of course our standard socket ratchet set. So yeah, let's get it started. So now that we got the car lifted, we're under the car. We were just checking the measurements of all the bolts. So I already know it's 17 millimeters for the oil pan drain plugs, and then all these bolts over here, some of these are like this one, like 10 millimeter, and then like this one is 12. So we're gonna need to take all of these out. And then there's also this bracket. I forgot what this was for, but we'll need to take this bracket out to basically take out this whole oil pan and replace the gasket and do everything. But first, we're gonna need to drain all the oil. Just kind of noticing all this film that's here under the oil pan. I mean, it all smells the same as this. So I'm gonna assume there's some kind of leak here, and then we are getting that drained. So next, we just have to remove this filter too. And now that we got the filter removed and cleaned up, also the plug, just to prevent any like residual oil that's coming out, we're gonna start taking apart all these bolts. And I'm gonna use an impact drill because it'll make things go by faster. I'm trying to take this bracket off. You will need like a wrench to get under there, just because this line's in the way, so you will need a wrench there, 12 millimeter. All right, and then we just got that bracket removed, as you can see. Just so you're aware, this bracket has different size bolts. As you can see, these are a little longer ones, and we're looking at this from down up, so we can be installing it upside down like this. Just keep that in mind, and you'll be good. Now that we got the plastic cover removed, it should be a little easier to basically pry the oil pan from the engine. So it basically has a gasket, so it's gonna be a little tough. We're gonna be using this this little plastic prier to be able to get in there and get this off. Just like that, with our plastic prying tool and rubber mallet, we were able to get this off. And so now we just gotta start clearing up all this old gasket on the engine side and the oil pan side. I don't see any kind of metal flaking in here or anything that's obvious, so that's always great to see. And after much scrubbing, we finally got all of this clean. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll work. And it's really cool to see the inner mechanisms of this. Once you open it up, you can see the timing chain there. We also got our Mishimoto oil plug. It fits pretty well. The only thing you sacrifices is you're gonna need a bigger socket. So for this one, it's 15/16, and the standard one, this one, is 17 millimeters. So that's the one thing you kind of sacrifice. But now we have a magnetic oil drain plug, so that's gonna be awesome. And as you can see, we do have just these two seams right here. This one, and then So those are the only ones down here that I could see. And we'll need to put some ultra gray gasket maker on that. And now that we got these seams pretty much covered, we just need to install everything back. In this case, the oil pan first. So now we replace the gasket. For the gasket maker, we do have to wait an hour before we can actually torque it down to spec. For now, it's just hand tightened. And then this, I'm guessing because of the gasket, I'm having trouble with that screw right there going in. But once we tighten it, we'll give it another try, but everything's looking good. So it looks like, you know, we got it torqued down, everything feels good. But we have one problem. This bolt does not want to go in. And I'm pretty sure it's because of how thick the new gasket is. Because before it was installed with gasket maker, and so there's a lot less space in between the engine and the oil pan. So this is yeah, I want to see what we can do about this, because I don't want to take it out. I mean, we haven't put any oil in it or anything, but still, I want to be able to use the gasket. So we'll see what we can do about this. And all right, lots of time later, and avoided extended warranty, and this is back on here. I had to pretty much kind of drill a little bit in this just to get it to actually fit, and I got it to where it's actually snug. So I took these 3 bolts, that one, and that one, to spec, and this one as tight as I could. And yeah, now we're done with this. So now we're just gonna let the gasket maker fully cure for 24 hours, and then we have the oil filter here just to protect anything from going in there. We'll fill that, time it up properly tomorrow. But yeah, we just need to torque this down to spec, the oil drain bolt, and we're good. We're good for today. So it's the next day, and we're looking a lot cleaner down here. You know, got everything mounted. You know, dealt with this nuisance, and so now that the RTV is cured, it's time to put some oil in her and see if there's any leaks or anything. All right, got the RalliFart going. There was a little stutter at the beginning, but we'll continue to monitor and see what happens. And we'll also check the leaks. So yeah, I think getting this part done should be pretty much over with, and now just making sure we have no leaks. All right, drove the car for a little bit during the day and let it sit here at night, and doesn't look like I see any immediate leaks. So we're gonna call this good, and I'll just keep on monitoring. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching.